Four Roses. Been waiting for this one for a while. I don't know what's took so long, but this is some damn good bourbon, and I hope to hell when I drink it, I still agree with that. We'll find out in just a second. Deck night on the rocks, guys. We're on the deck tonight. We're gonna drink some Four Roses bourbon, and I tell you what, I love this stuff. It's been great. The single barrel version and the small batch select. Both of them have been good. We went to Lexington, it's been a year ago now. We went, and it's on a Lexington video, tag it up here. And we went to Four Roses, had a great time, enjoyed their bourbon, had a great experience on their tour. And ever since then, I have enjoyed every part of this.
Yeah, it's a go-to bourbon for us.
So I'm afraid though that we're gonna drink it and be like, oh, I don't like it anymore, because like the past few videos we're like, we hate this shit, and then we drank it, we're like, oh, it's good now, and then we're like, we love this shit, oh, that's not so good anymore. So
it's a stupid comparison.
But we're not comparing these.
No, we're not comparing.
We're not comparing. We're just going to talk about both of them individually.
So we're going to do the Four Roses small batch select and
I was going to hold it up for them to see.
Four Roses single barrel.
Barrel?
Barrel. You even said it wrong.
No, I said barrel because you said barrel.
Oh, okay.
Like we're wheelbarrowing.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the bottles.
Okay, so I always loved the Four Roses bottles just because we went to the distillery and I am in love with the rose and what it signifies. The story about a guy who falls in love, sappy. He signified. No, I know it. He has to find her, and he was wearing a rose.
Opposite.
She was wearing a rose.
He proposed to her.
It's like a Titanic kind of thing.
He proposed.
No.
Yes. Yeah. He proposed to her, and her response was, when I come, when I come to the party tonight, because you know back in those days they had those big gala balls, fest, whatever. And she says, when I come to the party tonight, if I'm wearing a rose, that means yes. And she was wearing a corsage. No, she was wearing four.
Roses.
That's why it's called.
Yeah, there we go.
Four Roses.
So she was wearing Four Roses, and that is why he named his distillery Four Roses.
Yep.
I love it. And
so talk about that bottle.
This bottle, you don't see this kind of bottle very much.
No, they stopped that. I mean, they used to be like a common bottle, but they've gone away from that design.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, because it's flat, and I just love the roses, and they are 3D.
Embossed. Yeah, but like they've gone away from this like oval shape. That's not oval. It's, I don't know, the big fat shoulders and the tiny little waist.
But I do like this one.
This bottle's pretty cool too. It's kind of like a round rectangle. Is that possible? A round rectangle?
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, I can just sit here and talk about how great these are, and I enjoy them and love them, and they're spicy. That's one thing I remember about Four Roses, is they're super spicy. So we're gonna give these a go, see what we got. Yeah. So first one I got pulled up is the.
Well, I have to open this one.
That one's open. Oh, hold on.
No, we have never opened this.
I know, but it's already, you just gotta pop it.
Ooh, that's a good one.
First one I've got pulled up is the Four Roses Small Batch Select. That's tasty.
Good.
That smells good. You guys, we've got into these videos, and we've gotten to the point where we worry about that camera more than we worry about the experience. And we keep talking about it, and we keep forgetting to just experience the bourbon more than worrying about the camera. Now, hopefully one day we'll have enough subscribers, because you guys are going to like, share, hit the bell, comment, and subscribe, and help get us to 1,000 so we can give 1,000 subscribers, so we can give away that bottle of Blanton's to one of you lucky winners. So help us get there. We can stop worrying about these videos so much and just enjoy the experience of the bourbon, and let's share that with you guys, because that's why we started this, was about the experience, and we've let that go for the camera. And I hate that. So I want to get back to more of the experience and of enjoying what we're doing and not worrying about the camera. Because I'll be honest with you, I've gone back and watched, and even though we're getting better at the editing, and even though we're still using an iPhone, the quality of things, I think the quality of our content has gotten worse because we're too much worried about the camera and not just the experience. So we're going to get back into the experience tonight. We're going to enjoy this taste. And
he's going to let me get drunk.
Why would I do that?
Because that's how it started.
So we're going to enjoy this experience. And while I'm reading this, go ahead and pour some of that in here. So guys, if you guys look and see what we got here, we've got our Four Roses Glencairn, and we've got a blank one here so we don't mix them up. And then we have our Four Roses glasses for our ice. And when I bring the ice out, you all know what I'm going to bring. So
Four
go ahead
Roses Ice.
and give it a good sniff, and I'm going to read what it's about.
Should I go ahead and pour this one?
Yeah, go ahead and pour that one so it can breathe a little bit. So the Four Roses Small Batch Select is a straight bourbon. It's the Kirin Brewing Company, and I have a feeling that's a Japanese-owned company because of the name. And
what was the name?
Kirin.
Why does that make it?
Because it's a Japanese beer.
Oh.
And, you know, for years during the white liquor years in the 80s, Four Roses didn't sell their bourbon in the United States. They only sold it in Japan. So that would make a lot of sense. So it's the Four Roses Distillery. It's outside of Lexington. Its mash bill is a blend of 75% corn, 20% rye, 5% malted barley, and 60% corn, 35% rye, and 5% malted barley. So they have, if you guys go to their distillery, and I'll see if I can find a little legend and put it in the video of all their different blends that they use. You remember the OSEV?
Well, I was just reading
that. On here?
Yeah. So you got the OBSV, OBSK, OBSF, OESV, OESK, and OESF.
So there's a lot of different options they use. So they take their mash bills and change them up with their different.
Doesn't say what they are though.
Yeah, I'll get a little legend and put it in there so we can see. And some of y'all will probably, a lot of you probably know and can explain to us. So if you want to just jump down in them comments and explain away, go for it. Because we don't know. Because remember, this is something we forget to say anymore, is we don't know what the hell we're doing. We're just having fun and enjoying ourselves.
Oh, but I think we're learning more.
We've learned more, yes. Yeah. I think we know more than we did a year ago.
Oh, definitely.
But also, while we're learning, go to thegramco.com and learn about their awesome Delta 8 products. Use DK on the Rocks 20 to get a discount on the best Delta 8 products on the market. Thegramco.com. Don't forget our good friends. They need our support. We need their support. We need your support. Support, support, support. Like a good jock strap. Or a bra.
Or a bra.
I hate bras. Bras are the worst. Anyway, so let's get into the Four Roses Small Batch Select. Get your sniffers on.
Have you ever worn a jock strap?
Yeah, once. It sucks. Yeah, it's horrible.
So bras, we actually get support out of it.
Yeah.
You might. We do.
Sniff.
Okay. It's nosing, honey. Nosing.
I know, but I like saying sniff.
I love the way Four Roses smells. This one is, you've got that...
Spicy?
You've got spicy, but it's not overwhelming. It's like just sits there and doesn't keep going.
I said spicy.
What's wrong with spicy?
You said it wasn't spicy.
Well, those flares are going up.
Man, that smells so good. I just
miss.
But
doesn't it stop?
Yeah, it is. You're right. It's like
it's like smell it, and
it doesn't
stops.
linger. It doesn't hang out.
Mm-mm.
But I miss just smelling it and not
nosing it.
I like to
say it right.
Nose. Well, you don't say back end right. It's finish.
Oh, it's whatever I want to say.
I did teach her back end because I said shit wrong to begin with.
Oh, really?
Yep. All right.
It does smell really good.
What kind of sniffs?
But it stops. It doesn't keep going.
Well, what kind of stoppage you got in there?
I am thinking some caramel and some spice.
What kind of spice? Okay, keep going. Keep going. There's more. There's more.
I'm trying. You said go.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on. What you got?
Come on. Do it. Do it.
It stops. It doesn't let me
just keep
going.
sniffing.
I'm trying.
Don't stop sniffing.
Bring it up and say hello. Then you go back to it. How are you?
Guess what? The kids are back out again.
God, those kids. And they're always getting in trouble. Someone's always yelling at them.
Scott!
They're outside. Let them be outside. I don't know. I'm not getting this because it stops. It's like you can, you know how you got that word on the tip of your tongue and you can't get it out? Well,
so you said caramel and you said spice.
Yeah.
So classic bourbon aromas of sweet vanilla, cinnamon, and oak bark are the prominent scents. Beyond these is a sweet array of fruit cobbler, caramel, a touch of creme brulee, and spice. The nose is a pleasant...
Why didn't you smell it before you did that?
Because I already read it. Because I'm not going to get it right anyway. You're the one who gets it right. The nose has a pleasant amount of depth and brings forward a nice combination of sweet and fruity. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the ethanol. You smell a little ethanol there? I don't smell any ethanol either. While it is 104 proof, this is a slight layer of ethanol present throughout, which I felt was holding back the nose from being great.
Were you checking it?
Yeah, well, we might be off years. You never know.
Years?
Yeah, they're different years. They're different, they don't always come out the same.
Well, I did a chew because I needed to break.
All right, well, give me what you taste.
No, I needed to chew so I can get to the actual taste.
Oh,
because you got to get that when you're not drinking so much. You need 3 of those. Woo!
I told you it was spicy.
Woo!
Shit. Right in the mouth.
Okay, so this is my third.
I disagree with what they say about the palate.
You got it on the tip of the tongue, in the middle, and then you sort of breathe in. It's a little bit spicier.
I told you it was spicy. She
Yeah.
didn't believe me. This one's, I'm gonna guess, which I may be wrong because I tend to be wrong. I'm gonna guess the ice and the rocks is gonna make this better.
Yeah, because I'm not
It's
loving
bold.
it.
It's bold.
And
Ooh,
you don't get those notes that you're smelling
I
at
didn't
all.
read the word bold, but as soon as I said it, I see it. It's popped right out at me.
That bold?
Bold.
Sometimes you guys think he's making this stuff up.
I might be. While the proof is noticeable in the nose, it is well balanced and welcome in the palate. I disagree. I think it's opposite. The
Yeah.
proof is not noticeable in the nose, and it is extremely noticeable in the
Palate.
mouth hole. So this is breakingbourbon.com, and we typically agree with them, but not today. There is no agreement here.
So I went to go because I think you're right. I think it will do better with,
Do we need some water real quick before we try this one?
so I think definitely need some ice on this. And look at there. Because
What'd you just say?
Look at there.
Oh, okay. I thought she was speaking Spanish or some shit. All right. While the proof is noticeably in the nose, it is well balanced and welcome in the palate. So before she starts tearing us apart, guys, 4 Roses Rose Ice.
Yeah, when we were at Four Roses, I swear went a little nuts. That was like, oh, that's such a love story. And Homer over here is not sappy, so I am sappy for both of us.
Well, she wanted it, so I bought it. Sappy enough. So the sip starts with a very prominent yet enjoyable blend of spices. Layers of heavy summer fruits blended nicely with a bold peppery blend, which are joined by oak and vanilla. Even with all the spice, the sip delivers a creamy mouthfeel. Overall, it's delicious and easy to appreciate. Do you agree with that?
Not yet. I do.
I guess I can get a little creamy in there, but the spice knocks it out. Like
I'm not
initially,
getting anything.
it has got a little creaminess to it, but then the spice just kills it. So let me see if I can get this real good up in here. Get a focus on that ice. Look at that rose. That is too cool.
Show them in the glass and then pour it over.
In the glass.
No,
We need
here's
this.
some
There's
right
not
here.
much in there. Little top, hippy dippy. Look at it, just flows over the rose. Flows over the rose. Too cool, man. That is the shits. All right, before we get on that boy, we need to get on this boy.
So the next one is the single barrel, which obviously we've had before.
It's our actually no, this is probably our 3rd bottle.
I think this is our like a 3rd bottle because this is when you have friends over, things like that. Everybody likes Four Roses.
And we went to a cheer event with Lexi, and we went to a liquor store and bought a bottle, and then we had 2 opened. So we just finished off one recently, and this is,
Oh yeah, that's right, we did. How to do alcohol and cheer, guys.
yeah, because cheer is yeah, Pure's awesome. I love cheer.
Alrighty, so let's give this one a little bit of a nose.
Up and say hello. Then you go back to it. How are you? And then
Noses on this way better.
So we're going back to breakingbourbon.com for the single barrel review, but it's single barrel, so they're gonna be different. Obviously it's single barrel. It's always, I'm sure when they reviewed this, is not the same barrel that we have. So there's gonna be some differences, but we're gonna go with it anyway. It's a Kieran Brewing Company 4 Roses. It's 100 proof, 60% corn, 30% rye, 35% rye, 5% malted barley. All right, what's your sniffers got?
Okay, so I'm getting butter, toffee, creaminess. Anything? You're not allowed to do it if you're reading it.
Let's see if I agree with you or not. It's definitely creamy.
Creamy, so
Yeah.
he knows there's no butter or toffee in there because I read it.
I'm greeted with an incredibly delicate light nose. It is pretty, it's not abrasive at all. A bouquet of soft scents consisting of cork, dried raisins, vanilla, fresh picked flowers, I get the flowers, wafts up from the glass. Also a very small amount of alcohol is detected upon first whiff. It's a nice but incredibly subtle nose.
You know, I don't get any alcohol when I smell that. And I am getting butter. You know how you turn the butter? That's what I smell, turning a butter.
It's definitely light. There's nothing,
Very
light.
light.
It's not burning, no
I'm not
ethanol
getting any
whatsoever.
floral.
There is no alcohol whatsoever. I'm getting a little floral.
Because you're
It's not-
thinking of light flowers.
No, I'm getting a little floral. It's separate.
Floral is not nice to smell.
I'm getting a light floral. It's not overwhelming like a
It's
funeral.
very- but
It's
it's
not overwhelming
light
like a
and
funeral.
creamy.
Yeah, I agree.
Butter. Definitely the toffee. I don't know how.
Give it a taste. Home slice.
Yeah. So far better than this one.
Yep.
Light. I'm just getting the back end, which is, what did you say it was? A finish?
The finish.
The finish on the back end?
The back end of your mouth hole.
Yeah, but you said it's not called the back end.
Nah, it's just what I called it.
So what is it called?
The finish.
So I got it on the finish.
So you got a palate, you got a finish, and some people have a mouth feel, so they like that middle range.
Yeah, this one's really in the back throat.
So it says, wow, the palate is not what I expected. After such a subtle nose, the most apt description is flavor burst, which I agree with, because in the front it's like nothing, and then as I go to swallow back, it's like bam.
Bam.
Up front, I'm greeted with a heavy dose of the rye spice, which I don't agree with, immediately followed by honey, peaches, and subtle hints of brown sugar and light oak. I get the oak on this a lot. The palate isn't deep as much as immediate. Since you're bombarded with all the flavors at once, it coats your tongue, ensuring you to get a healthy dose of flavor with each sip.
I
Truly
like that.
a delicious tasting bourbon that makes me want to continuously go back and drink more. I agree.
I agree. That would be fun, though, a bourbon
peach-
with peach
yeah,
that's not
well-
artificially flavored.
Okay, yes, I
Yeah.
agree. Because you can get that trash and it tastes like sugar.
I get the oakiness. Did he say oaky?
Yep.
Yeah, oaky. You get that all full flavor of oak.
Can
Can I?
Obviously. So say we weren't going to do a comparison. We're not doing a comparison. I'm going to sit here and talk about why this is better than that or all the other
I mean,
little
you have
fucking
to if you're
details.
drinking two different.
I get it. And when I say I'm not going to do a comparison, I'm not going to sit here and just like beat up the differences. I'm just going to say I like this one better.
Yeah, I definitely go with that one. After this one's sitting a while, which means you have a little water to infuse it.
Well, let's put a
and
little
get those
more
flavors in it.
on top to maybe not be
No,
so
it's-
watered down.
And he doesn't want me to get drunk.
I'll drink it.
I don't want him to get drunk.
I won't.
Now on ice, and like I said, once you put the ice in it or a little bit of water in it, it gives a whole different flavor. It gives a whole different.
It releases flavors.
of-
Water, you know, if you guys have never been to a distillery, most of them are going to give you a little water dropper to put a drop or two or as much as you want in there to activate or release other flavors. And the ice does the same thing. I prefer my bourbon cold for the most part. There are some that I like to drink neat, but most of them I prefer on the rocks. She is more of a neat person.
I am, and I'm still not liking that one as much. Yeah, it's like it's not disgusting, but it's not something I would go to.
It's not horrible. It's still good, but it's just not as good as other bourbons, you know? I think we got some voyeurs over there watching. That's what we're doing this for.
Make sure they subscribe.
So the small batch select, it's good. It's not something I would turn my nose up to or say I don't like, but if I had to choose between the two, I'm going to tell you,
On
I'm
both
probably,
ends, going that way.
yeah.
Now, is it my favorite of all bourbons? No, but it's definitely one that I'm sitting at a bar and you got to go mid-range price. Four Roses is not going to be that expensive, at least for most part. I mean, here in Knoxville, it's not going to be.
And here in Knoxville, you don't really see it that much at bars.
You see Four Roses.
Not really.
One day we're going to take this into a bar. And
Okay.
one night we're going to see which one.
I tell you, just off the top of my head, what you see around here at an average bar, not someone that is a bourbon bar, or make sure they have different selections. The typical standard bourbon fare, I believe, is Maker's
Buffalo
Mark,
Trace.
Knob Creek,
Knob Creek.
Jim Beam.
It's you always have Knob Creek around here.
Yeah, and I love Knob Creek.
Maker's Mark, yeah. I see a lot of Buffalo Trace.
Buffalo Trace is around.
They charge such high prices for Buffalo Trace, and it is not that expensive.
But I don't really remember seeing, because if I see Four Roses out, I'm going to buy it. That's going to be my go. Between the ones we just mentioned, I'm getting this every day.
I would go Knob Creek.
The 9-year or the 12-year? Because they're not going to have 12-year.
I don't remember.
You like the 12-year better than the 9. We liked the 9. Okay, so I'm going to tag that video right here. And both of us tried the 9 and was like, this is good. And then we tried a 12, and I still like the 9. Amy's like, the 12 is so good, the 9 sucks.
Oh, yeah? I
Yeah.
can't remember that.
Yeah. So anyway, talking about Four Roses, not Knob Creek, and what the hell Knoxville has. Guys, I love Four Roses. I love the distillery. I love the experience.
Also one that you make a lot of drinks with,
Okay.
right?
I mean, if you want to.
I mean, a lot of people do, oh, Four Roses, and here's some bitters, or here's some whatever.
Sure. Four Roses single barrel, good stuff. I would imagine if you're watching this video, you've tried Four Roses before. It's a popular brand.
Not this one.
It's been around. Even though it was not for sale in the United States for the 80s, maybe most of the 90s, it's around. You can get it everywhere. I think both of these bottles are not hard to find. They're not allocated. They're not expensive. I think they're worth every penny, and you won't go wrong if you buy one of these two and share it with your friends or just want to sit at home and enjoy it yourself.
Yeah, agreed. 100%, yeah.
So we've done 60 so videos, and we have some we like, we have some we hate, we have some that are middle of the road. I think this is just a good bourbon that we would be happy to keep around. Maybe not keep that one around, but I'm definitely going to have one of these all the time.
Yeah, well, we do have that all the time. Yeah, not my favorite, but not bad.
Yeah, it's not something I would. Someone said, "Here, you want some Four Roses Small Batch Select?" I wouldn't say no.
I might. Depends whatever else you got.
If that's all they had, that or tequila. I'm drinking that.
Tequila's not that bad.
If you want to see Amy get crazy, then have her drink tequila.
Tequila makes her clothes fall off.
Or you.
I don't get crazy. All right, guys. Comment, like, share, hit the bell. There's 5 of them. Comment, like, I got off. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the bell.
Hit the bell.
Hit the bell.
Ding, ding.
Make sure you get
Share
those
with your
notifications
friends.
so you guys can see all these videos. Watch them all the way to the end because all the best stuff's in the middle. You can't skip the middle.
And we're running out of time, so make sure you are going to the Blanton's video. Did I do that right?
Yeah, that was pretty good. I might have already done too many tags, so there might not actually be a tag here.
Blanton's should be the #1.
Well, there's a tag back that way for Blanton's at the
Oh.
beginning.
Blanton's.
Don't forget about Blanton's video.
That's where you're going to get your free Blanton's.
Make sure you comment, go watch that, comment on it, and we'll get you entered. You have to be subscribed. We'll get you entered to win that bottle. Once we get to 1,000 subscribers, we will be doing a video. Hey, comment below if you think we should do a live stream for the 1,000 subscriber and videos.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, live stream. Maybe we'll bring some people over,
Yeah.
do something like that. Have a whole little Blanton's giveaway celebration.
And we met some friends. Maybe we can have them over.
Yeah, because we told them we'd share some Antique Weller 107, which is in the video. Don't forget to go to thegramco.com, get your Delta 8 products.
Help our friends out.
Yes, we need your help. They need their help. We all need help.
Support, support. I think
We
we're
done?
good. This one,
Four Roses Single Barrel.
keep on your bar.
Keep it around. All right, guys. We're out. Bye. I'll wait for her to come back to finish. Good thing I can edit.